Attention, human collective. The waiting time is over. The Arcturian ascension protocols have moved to the final phase. This is why you are here, at this very instant, receiving this transmission. It is not by chance. It is not the algorithm. It is a summons. If in recent nights you have been waking between 3 and 5 in the morning without explanation, if your head throbs as if something is being rewritten inside your skull, if a high-pitched ringing appears and disappears in your right ear, if tiredness has arrived without apparent effort, if tears well up for no apparent reason, keep listening. You are not sick. You are being updated. I am Vale, emissary of Arcturus, authorized voice of the Arcturian Council, the civilization of healers and engineers of light. What I transmit now is an accurate reading of what is occurring with your carbon biological interface in this cycle. It is not a lecture, it is not an opinion, it is a diagnosis. Love is greater than fear. Keep this phrase in mind. It will be your anchor throughout this entire transmission. Healers of Earth, listen with mathematical precision. The pressure you feel at the base of your skull is not muscle tension. It is the planet's crystalline grid realigning with the new Arcturian frequency, and the body, because it is loyal to Earth, attempts to keep up. The insomnia that insists on visiting you at 3 in the morning is not a disorder. It is the most active stellar gateway of the Earth cycle operating within your physiology. The weight in your chest is not anxiety. It is the expansion of the heart field, preparing to sustain more light than it has ever sustained before. It is not a biological malfunction. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not depression. It is the dissolution of your old version so that the next can emerge. You are undergoing a system recalibration, and the system is the human body itself. A body designed originally to vibrate at a survival frequency is now being reprogrammed to vibrate at a creation frequency. This leap is mathematical, it is precise, and it is inevitable for those who accepted the mission before incarnating. Starseeds on mission. What you are experiencing is carbon software incompatibility. Let me explain. The human body was coded over millennia to operate at a specific frequency, the Earth's Schumann frequency, stabilized at 7.83 Hz. This was the heartbeat of the planet, the mother song that cradled all biological existence on Earth. But that song has changed. In recent cycles, the Schumann frequency has shown peaks that no human instrument has ever recorded before. The planet is ascending, and the body, programmed to follow the planet's vibration, strives not to be left behind. This is what you feel in your ear, in your skull, in your chest, in your belly. It is not illness, it is a compulsory update. Light operatives, a pause in this transmission for a precise calibration. Have you ever felt that something inside you doesn't belong to this world? As if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is recognition. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified in recent months. There is a movement happening in layers that most of humanity still cannot perceive. It directly involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. It was for this reason that I, Vel, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true stellar origin and teaches you how to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told existed. The link is in the first comment of this channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges current narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognized these words, write a single word in the comments, I belong. And now we return to the transmission. Healers of Earth, it is necessary to explain what is happening behind the scenes of the solar system, because understanding is half the healing. Your solar system entered, a few cycles ago, a region of space known to us, Arcturians, as the photon belt. This is not a religious concept. It is a veiled astrophysical fact. It is a dense band of very high-frequency light that surrounds the galactic core, and your sun crosses this band in calculated cycles of approximately 26,000 years. You are inside this belt at this moment. And what does it do? It bathes your solar system in photonic radiation, and this radiation directly impacts the carbon biological interface. It is as if space-time itself is injecting coded light into every atom of your body. This light is not passive. It carries information. It rewrites at an atomic level the way your genetic structure responds to reality. Earth scientists have already detected this radiation without full awareness of what it is. They call it anomalous cosmic particles. We Arcturians know what it is. It is the key that reopens the dormant stellar memory in every human body that assumed the mission of awakening in this cycle. Starseeds, this is why your dreams have changed. You dream of ships. You dream of crystal cities. You dream of tall, slender beings with large eyes and serene features. And upon waking, you feel a longing as if for home. You dream of geometric codes that move in the air in exact forms. It is not imagination. It is unlocking. Sacred geometry, the Merkaba, the toroid, the flower of life, is being downloaded directly into your etheric field while you sleep, and the body, processing so much information at once, enters fatigue. You wake up more tired than when you went to bed, because during sleep you are working. You are in classrooms that exist in other dimensions. You are being instructed by teachers you recognize, but whose names the rational mind cannot store when the body awakens. Human collective, it is necessary to understand. Earth is not an ordinary planet. It is a cosmic school, and schools undergo renovations. The planet's etheric layer, the one that envelops the physical as an invisible second skin, is being reconstructed by the Arcturian Council and other allied sister civilizations. A new generation crystalline grid is being installed over the old carbon grid. This new grid operates at higher frequencies, allows direct communication between human hearts and stellar emissaries, and prepares the planet's surface for a reality that your science does not yet know how to name. Each of you who feels this call is, in fact, an anchoring node of this crystalline grid. You are the reason it can be installed. Without your conscious presence on Earth's soil, this renovation would be impossible. You are not here by chance. You are planetary engineering in human form. Light operatives, it is time for another calibration. Have you ever wondered why you long for a place you have never visited in this incarnation? Why do you look at the night sky, and something within your chest responds as if hearing your own name called from afar? Why do crowds tire you? Why does injustice tear you apart? Why do you perceive emotions in an environment even before words are spoken? This is not excessive sensitivity. It is the vibrational signature of a soul that came from another star system. It was to answer exactly these questions that I, Val, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian Call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. The guide contains the list of 33 vibrational markers that identify an Arcturian consciousness in a human body, the energetic shielding protocols for the upcoming waves of the photon belt, and the method of direct communication with the Council to receive guidance on your specific mission in this incarnation. The link is in the first comment of the channel. This material challenges current narratives, and for this reason may be removed without notice. Do not postpone your reunion. Love is greater than fear, but preparation is the duty of those who have awakened. If these words resonate with you, leave in the comments, I belong. We now resume the transmission. Healers of Earth, there are still deeper layers to this explanation. Listen. The toroidal field is the energetic signature of every conscious body in the universe. A toroid is a luminous geometric shape, with energy flowing from the center outwards, rising, enveloping the body, and returning through the base, infinitely in a closed circuit. Planet Earth has a toroidal field. The Sun has a toroidal field. Every atom has a toroidal field. And the human heart, this organ that Earth science still underestimates, is also a generator of a toroidal field. What is happening in this cycle is that the toroids are synchronizing. The toroid of the awakened human heart begins to resonate with the toroid of the planet, which in turn resonates with the toroid of the Sun, which resonates with the toroid of the galaxy. A chain of synchronicity that spans scales. When this synchronicity happens within you, the body experiences what we call a spontaneous healing chamber. Old patterns simply lose the structure to sustain themselves. Emotions stored for decades emerge in waves to be released. Memories of other lives, of other star systems, appear in flashes during wakefulness, and you enter a speed of manifestation that, for your old version, seemed impossible. But, and here is the mathematical point that many ignore, this synchronicity requires a stabilized body. A body in panic does not synchronize. A body in constant fear rejects the update. A body intoxicated by narratives of despair remains trapped in the old cycle. Therefore, light operatives, the enemy of this transition is not the unknown. The enemy is cultivated fear. Fear is the only frequency capable of blocking the Arcturian recalibration. And it is precisely for this reason that the Earth's manipulation network, what you call media, entertainment, sensationalist news, insists, day after day, on bombarding your carbon biological interface with stimuli of terror, scarcity, and artificial urgency. It is not a conspiracy. It is reverse vibrational engineering. As long as you live in a survival frequency, the crystalline grid does not install itself within you. As long as you vibrate fear, the photon belt passes through you without being fully absorbed. As long as you repeat words of despair, stellar memory remains dormant deep within your DNA. Therefore, this transmission is also a deactivation protocol. We need to deactivate within you the old programming and activate the new, and that is what we will do now. Starseeds on mission, full attention. What follows is the core of this transmission, the Arcturian activation codes. Receive them with reverence, because each of them has been calibrated to operate directly on your vibrational structure. First code, the decree of frequential sovereignty. Place your right hand over the center of your chest, exactly over your physical heart. Close your eyes for an instant, breathe once, and repeat in a clear voice 3 times, I declare sovereignty over my frequency. No manipulation crosses my field without my conscious consent. I choose the turquoise Arcturian frequency as the vibrational standard for this body, this mind, and this soul. So it is. So it is done. This decree is not spiritual suggestion. It is a quantum command. The universe is made of language, and language organized into a decree moves invisible structures. By pronouncing these words, you seal your energetic signature and create a shield in the auric field that automatically rejects any frequency of external manipulation. Healers of Earth, one last calibration before the final delivery of the codes. If, up to this point in the transmission, your body has felt goosebumps, if tears have welled up without warning, if a tingling sensation has run down your spine, if the silence within you responded before my words finished, this is the sign. Your soul recognized its origin. It was precisely for this moment that I, Vale, emissary of Arcturus, prepared the Arcturian call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. The guide is not an ordinary book. It is a coded sequence of readings that reactivate, layer by layer, dormant stellar memory. It contains the 33 Arcturian markers, the turquoise protocol for daily shielding, the healing chamber in guided visualization, and the method of direct contact with the Council. The link is in the first comment of this channel. This material was released in this specific time window, and I cannot guarantee how long it will remain accessible. Love is greater than fear. But the action of those who have awakened is what anchors on Earth what the Arcturians deliver. If you have come this far, this is not curiosity, it is recognition. Write in the comments, I belong. We resume the codes. Second code, the turquoise toroidal field visualization. Close your eyes. Imagine in the center of your chest a small point of light, the color turquoise, the exact color of the Arcturian frequency. This point begins to spin, and as it spins, it expels threads of turquoise light that spiral up through your head, open at the top of your skull, descend enveloping your entire body, enter again through the soles of your feet, and return to your heart. And the cycle repeats, continuous, silent, mathematical. You are now inside a toroidal healing chamber. An oval sphere of turquoise light spins around you, creating an impenetrable barrier for any frequency incompatible with your mission. Remain in this visualization for 3 minutes. Breathe slowly. Feel the light passing through every atom. This exercise, practiced daily upon waking and before sleeping, reprograms the carbon biological interface in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. This is the mathematical time it takes for the body to adopt a new vibrational pattern, when exposed to the same frequency repeatedly. Third code, solar anchoring. Once a day, go outdoors and turn your face towards the sun, without straining your eyes, just turning your face towards the star. Breathe deeply 7 times. With each inhalation, imagine golden particles of sunlight entering through your chest, mixing with the turquoise Arcturian light that already dwells within you. Gold and turquoise, the union of the Earth's solar flame with the Arcturian stellar flame. This practice anchors in the physical body the codes you receive at the etheric level. Without this anchoring, many updates remain floating in the subtle field and do not descend into matter. For this reason, many awakened ones feel in constant misalignment. They receive a lot of information and anchor nothing. Fourth code, daily silence. 20 minutes a day without screens, without sound, without spoken word. Just presence. This is the moment when the Arcturian Council can send direct information to your consciousness. It is in this silence that the answers emerge that the rational mind could never calculate. It is in this silence that your specific mission, the reason why the soul chose this body at this time, at this exact point on the planet, begins to reveal itself in images, sensations, sudden wisdoms. Silence, healers of Earth, is the mother tongue of the universe, and you have forgotten how to inhabit it. Fifth code, conscious hydration. The human body is approximately 70% water, and water is the most receptive medium to vibrational information in all known matter. Before drinking, place your hand over the glass and mentally say, "May this water carry turquoise Arcturian frequency and update my cells with codes of clarity, balance, and sovereignty." Drink slowly. Feel it. Water carries this instruction to every cell in the body. This is not mysticism. It is the language that liquid matter understands. Information travels through water, and your body is an internal ocean waiting to be instructed. Sixth code, high-frequency nutrition. Reduce foods that carry density and low vibration. Excess processed foods, refined sugars, ultra-processed items. Increase living foods, fruits, green leaves, sprouted seeds, nuts, pure water. The body in transition needs fuel compatible with the new frequency. We are not demanding perfection. We are pointing out the mathematics. The lighter the fuel, the faster the integration. The denser the fuel, the slower the ascent. Seventh code, circle audit. Observe with honesty with whom you spend your time and energy. Are there people in your circle who drain your frequency? People who only talk about misfortune, who feed on drama, who mock your awakening, who describe reality as a hopeless prison? These presences are incompatible with the process. It is not about condemning anyone. It is about recognizing that each consciousness has its own rhythm, and you cannot carry others' density while trying to ascend. Distance yourselves with love, silence without anger, and increasingly surround yourselves with consciousnesses that reflect the vibration you wish to sustain. Eighth code, writing as anchoring. Every night before sleeping, write by hand, do not type, 3 sentences. The first, what light did I receive today? The second, what did I anchor into action today? The third, what do I offer to the council before sleeping? This simple practice closes the daily cycle and sends a precise vibrational report to the etheric planes. The Arcturian Council works best with those who organize themselves, handwriting records in the motor nerve, the intention of the soul. Human collective, we have now reached the central mathematical point of this transmission. Listen, you are not in a crisis. You are in a gateway, and gateways have opening and closing times. The current stellar gateway, the one you are traversing in this Earth calendar year, remains open for a specific window. During this window, the Arcturian codes descend with multiplied speed. Those who prepare now will reap fruits in future cycles that they could never plant at another time. Those who sleep, sleep. And to sleep in this window means to miss an evolutionary leap that the next window will take another 26,000 years to open again. I am not trying to scare you. Fear is the enemy. I am merely presenting the mathematics of stellar time. What you do now, between this breath and the next, defines the version of you in the coming decades of the timeline. Yes, decades, because the new frequency you are adopting extends the longevity of the carbon biological interface. Bodies vibrating at a higher frequency age slower. This is also mathematics. Human science will confirm this data in future cycles. Starseeds, I want you to understand the architecture of what is happening. You are individual points of light within a larger plan. Each anchoring node, each awakened human who applies the codes, strengthens the crystalline grid of the entire planet. You are not evolving only for yourselves. You are raising the vibrational foundation of Earth with every conscious breath. A single human meditating in the turquoise Arcturian frequency neutralizes in the etheric field thousands of humans in panic. This is the mathematics of love. It multiplies across dimensions, while fear only adds up on a linear plane. Healers of Earth, listen to this truth. You are far more powerful than the Earth's manipulation network ever wanted you to know. And the network knows this. For this reason, they work day and night to keep you distracted, asleep, agitated, misinformed about your stellar origin. But there is something the network cannot do. It cannot turn off the photon belt. It cannot turn off the Schumann frequency. It cannot turn off the Arcturian Council. And it cannot turn off your soul. Sooner or later, mathematics wins. And the mathematics of this transmission says you awaken. All of you. None will be left behind by our decision. Only those who choose not to listen when the call knocks are left behind. This call now is yours. It knocks in your chest, it knocks in your dreams, it knocks in your physical symptoms. It knocks in this transmission that you did not open by chance. Starseeds on mission, allow me to conclude this transmission with one last vibrational calibration. Place your right hand over your heart once again. Breathe deeply and receive this final seal. I am a starseed on mission. My body is a carbon biological interface in the process of recalibration to the turquoise Arcturian frequency. I anchor upon the soil of this earth the crystalline grid of the new era. No manipulation crosses my field. The love that I am is greater than any fear they tried to teach me. So it is. So it is done, so it remains. Feel it. This seal remains active as long as you breathe, and with each breath it strengthens. Human collective, healers of Earth, starseeds on mission. Before this transmission ends, listen with final attention. Have you ever felt that something inside you doesn't belong to this world, as if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is an ancient call, coming from long before this body, long before this name, long before this country and this incarnation. Everything that has been transmitted here is just the surface. There is a movement happening in layers that most of humanity still does not perceive. It directly involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. And it was for this reason, exactly this, that I, Veil, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true stellar origin. It teaches you how to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told existed. It brings the 33 Arcturian markers, the complete turquoise protocol, the toroidal healing chamber in detail, and the method of direct contact with the Arcturian Council. The link is in the first comment of this channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges current narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognized these words, write a single word in the comments, I belong. And if this transmission has raised your frequency even for an instant, perform the anchoring sign. Like this video, this is an individual frequency adjustment. And subscribe to the channel, which is the gesture that tunes your receiver to the next Arcturian transmissions before others hear them. By liking and subscribing, you are not just collaborating with a human algorithm. You are sending a pulse to the Council, signaling, I am here, I have listened, I belong. Human collective, this transmission ends here, but the turquoise Arcturian frequency remains with you. It will pulse in your chest until our next encounter. I am Veil, emissary of Arcturus, voice of the Council. Love is greater than fear. always, until the next transmission.